Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. December 22nd. Principles, not personalities. The way our worthy alcoholics have sometimes tried to judge the less worthy is, as we look back on it, rather comical. Imagine, if you can, one alcoholic judging another. The Language of the Heart, page 37. Who am I to judge anyone? When I first entered the fellowship, I found that I liked everyone. After all, AA was going to help me to a better way of life without alcohol. The reality was that I couldn't possibly like everyone, nor they me. As I've grown in the fellowship, I've learned to love everyone just from listening to what they had to say. That person over there, or the one right here, may be the one God has chosen to give me the message I need for today. I must always remember to place principles above personalities. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, December 22nd. We often concentrate on learning to apply the Al-Anon principles only to a particular family situation. There are, however, many simple ways in which we can keep the Al-Anon program with us wherever we go. Some of us carry Al-Anon literature in a lunchbox, pocket, or purse, so that we can touch base with the wisdom of the program the minute we lose perspective. Before a difficult situation escalates, we might excuse ourselves and step outside for a moment of privacy. Whether we find ourselves in a shopping center, an office, or a hospital, there will almost always be a restroom available where we can collect ourselves. The telephone numbers of several Al-Anon members and plenty of change for a pay phone can be a lifesaver. Many of us always keep an Al-Anon meeting list handy. And prayer is available anytime, any place. It is undetectable to outside eyes, but it bears a seed of transformation that can bring the most unmanageable situation into perspective. Today's reminder: it is good to know about the tools of the Al-Anon program, but it is better to put them to use. Today, I will remember that the program is available to me at any time of the day or night. There is a quote from In All Our Affairs, and it reads, "The quality of our lives continue to improve as we apply the Al-Anon program not only to crisis situations, but to our everyday lives." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, December 22nd. A New Way to Live. When at the end of the road we find that we can no longer function as a human being, either with or without drugs, we all face the same dilemma. Either go on as best we can to the bitter ends, jails, institutions, or death, or find a new way to live. Basic text, page 87. What was the worst aspect of active addiction? For many of us, it wasn't the chance that we might die someday of our disease. The worst part was the living death we experienced every day, the never-ending meaningless of life. We felt like walking ghosts, not living, loving parts of the world around us. In recovery, we've come to believe that we're here for a reason, to love ourselves and to love others. In working the 12 steps, we have learned to accept ourselves. With that self-acceptance has come self-respect. We have seen that everything we do has an effect on others. We are a part of the lives of those around us, and they of ours. We've begun to trust other people and to acknowledge our responsibility to them. In recovery, we've come back to life. We maintain our new lives by contributing to the welfare of others and seeking each day to do that better. That's where the 10th, 11th, and 12th steps come in. The days of living like a ghost are past, but only so long as we actively seek to be healthy, loving, contributing parts of our own lives and the lives of others around us. Just for today, I have found a new way to live. Today I will seek to serve others with love and to love myself. Day, Emotions Anonymous, December 22nd. Reflection for today. I am not always kind to people I meet. Some days I have to consciously work at being agreeable. I am not necessarily unkind. I just do not make that special effort to react positively. Those are the days when I am not particularly satisfied with myself. I am ordinarily a friendly, outgoing person. When I back away from someone I meet, it is me backing away from me. Then I realize it is time to act as if everything is okay with me and with other people. Meditation for today. Remind me when I am being unfriendly. I may be missing an opportunity to meet the best friend I could ever have. Today I will remember life is a series of meetings. Give them a chance to be meaningful. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. December 22nd. Good enough. Yet we come from homes in which doing our best was never good enough, or it seemed never good enough. BRB, page 37. As children, many of us were expected to perform, but no matter how well we didn't receive praise, just higher expectations. It was normal to want to hear we were valued, and we yearned for affirmation that we were okay. But in its absence, we were left to believe we simply weren't good enough. As adults, we heard those tapes in our head and kept setting higher expectations of ourselves. No matter what we achieved, we never felt good enough. Many of us were lucky that we inevitably hit a wall we couldn't climb and found ACA and the help we needed. We began to also see that not getting praise had kept us from knowing how to give praise. For those of us who have children, we wanted to do it better but couldn't find the language, often believing that praise would give them permission to stop trying. We had repeated the pattern, not realizing that the disappointment in their eyes mirrored our own childhood feelings. As we learn to erase the tapes in our heads, we begin to give ourselves the affirmation we didn't get, that we are good enough. We can now pass this sense of worthiness on to those who mattered in our lives. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I remind myself that I am good enough, and I fill myself with praise and good feelings." Please like, share, subscribe, and remember that recovery is absolutely possible, one day at a time.